Greetings and welcome to DieDragonDie presents the Demonwatch campaign episode 2. I'm your DM and host, Marty. I'm joined by my friends John and Adam today. I've got the door open so you get to hear the Beirut that is Redmond. Apparently, whenever any emergency vehicle just drives around in Redmond, they gotta turn their sirens on.
It's how else would they know?
Right, how else would they know? And I think it's 1d6 sirens. Oh my goodness, aren't they a D&D creature? Nice segue here. Oh, and then the dog.
Actually, that's a good point.
The dog next door then gets into the action, if you can hear that.
That dog and I would get along.
It's like I live in New York or something like that. This is supposed to be like a quiet place. But anyways, let me close the door. I'll be right back. How was everyone's week?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Week was frustrating at work, and then to top it off, I had a burrito. Thinking a burrito is like good. I haven't had a burrito in a while. There's no good Mexican places in Oshawa that I found, so I went to one anyway. And I don't think they've ever made a burrito before. It was really new, so like all the staff was new. And my burrito looked like a boot or like a trash can, like a can that was stepped on but not hard enough. And they were like warning everybody about how super spicy everything was. So I was like, "Yeah, just give me the jalapenos and the hot sauce. Just
Just give me
do
spicy
this stuff."
food.
And they're like, "I don't know, man. You gotta try this first." And the lineup was like, because they were making everybody taste the hot sauce before they try it, and it was apparently inappropriate because most of the people who were a bunch of Schwalians were like eating it, going, "What kind of hot sauce is this?" And it's called
sauce.
regular hot sauce. It was just hot sauce. It wasn't even.
Huh.
It's like Frank's Red Hot. It's not.
So it was
it's not
bad.
even a
It
Mexican
wasn't a
hot
bunch of mild Scandinavians saying, "Oh, that food's spicy."
Oh, that's food spicy, eh?
Well,
So
the more northern climes tend to have less spicy food because they require less spice to keep their food from spoiling.
There's also
As
a
opposed
lesser
to when you live
availability
in-
of spicy vegetables or fruits.
That's
as opposed to people who live in, say, or cultures that grew up or that grew around tropics.
Let's say the Mediterranean.
Yeah,
as an
Mediterranean or East Asia kind of thing.
Example. Yeah. So I had a really, really weird barbecue tasting burrito that was shaped like a boot.
Huh.
Cool. I'm still trying to shake this cold that's been with me for almost 2 weeks now. So if I sound a little bit off, yeah. I had the last couple days off work though, so I've
That's
been
good.
kind of just growing out my beard and dealing with a cold and doing D&D prep, and watching a lot of Star Trek movies. I kind of have been blasting through all the old Star Trek movies, and you know what? A lot of them aren't
D&D.
that great.
No, they're not.
No. Rewatching them, they're not.
You got Wrath of Khan.
It's a lot of internal Star Trek jokes and kind of like this sort of tongue-in-cheek circle jerk of Star Trek, and then some of the lamest scenes ever, like Spock and Captain Kirk and Bones all sitting in the forest singing "Row My Boat."
What was it? Wasn't it?
So you're only supposed. So if you're watching the old ones, you're only supposed to watch the even-numbered ones.
Yeah.
The odd-numbered ones suck.
I went through and watched. I'm on Star Trek Nemesis now. That's how much I've watched in the last couple of days.
That's a lot of Star Trek.
That's a lot. It's a lot of Star Trek.
That's a lot of Star Trek.
You're gonna OD, man. The new Star Trek movie was really good, and it got no advertising. None.
The first
Really,
one
it was good.
Anyways,
It was good. It was good. There was the scene with the final solution, and it was amazing. And I was in this theater going, if I was in the theater with the big screen and the huge sound system, this would be fucking dumb. But I am here, and it is big, and it is loud.
so stupid singing. Tonight, I will include a scene that involves stupid singing, just because Star Trek did it.
It smells like heresy to me. I better get my weapons ready.
Right.
Sing more lawfully.
There will be a small scene, and this will be my homage to the lamest scene that I saw in the original Star Trek movies.
I'm pretty sure that was Final Frontier that did that.
Yeah, something like that.
That's an odd one. That's why you skip it. You skip it. You watch Voyage Home, you watch Undiscovered Country, and you like it.
No, this was me revisiting some of these movies. Like I haven't seen. I didn't even remember the plot of the first one. I'm like, have I ever seen this movie?
The first one, they literally spent 20 minutes in the first one going, "Look at our spaceship, isn't it awesome?" And I could just imagine
they tried to do Space Odyssey 2001, where everything was slow. Though the first movie had that old school, and I forget what it's called, where there's just music on and it's a dark screen, like a holdover from theater or from public
intermission
public
or
place.
Something.
Yeah. I forget, there's a specific term for this, but that movie's so old that they were still doing that in that film. Like that film has like a minute of music that isn't even Star Trek music at the beginning with a black screen, and I was like panicking. I'm like, oh, is the DVD broken?
DVDs don't do that.
Right.
It's digital media.
I'm like, oh, did something not plugged in? And I'm like,
it's funny because it's interesting to look back at those movies and Star Trek: The Motion Picture came out in 1979, right? The same year, Empire Strikes Back came out. The difference between those movies is just jarring.
I think after watching all these movies, it clearly puts me into the Star Wars camp as of Star Wars or Star Trek.
Oh yeah, sure. Until recently. Oof.
I don't know. I'm neutral on that in the recentlies.
We'll see how Rogue One turns out, but
so I enjoyed the new Star Trek movie more than I enjoyed The Force Awakens for the 5th time. See, I can't remember. The first time I liked it, and then after I watched it again, it was like less good, and then I was on the boat.
I watched the first time, and I was like, "This isn't okay." And I tried to watch it again. I'm like, "No, this movie's actually really bad." Like
that was the
Force
thing.
Awakens is actually really.
Yeah.
The second time, the first time I was like, "I don't know." The second time, I'm like, "No, this movie's actually really terrible."
The third of the new Star Trek movies is the worst of the 3. Like it's getting the series is kind of going down like this as they go.
I haven't seen it. I don't really give a crap about the new ones because
the most recent one. It
Kenny's saying if you had to sit through both, you could probably find cool stuff from both. You just have to throw all the stuff you didn't.
Right, which is a lot more.
In the Force Awakens, I'm gonna angry nerd this for a second. I'm just gonna be angry.
It's fine.
Han Solo makes the same stupid bowcaster joke twice. In that movie, he makes the bowcaster joke of, "Ooh, this thing is cool." He does that 2 times in the movie.
I know.
I've never shot this thing before. Pachoo! 20 minutes later, I've never shot this thing before. Pachoo! The fuck you doing? He's old. He's hit his head.
You know what?
No, it's like the audience needs to be told. You know where they play the commercial twice in the same segment?
Honestly, the really tragic thing about The Force Awakens was after watching it, it made me not hate the prequels so much. I realized I was like, you know what? Those movies were actually not too bad compared to this.
All right. So why don't we do a quick recap of what happened last game, which was our first game of the Demonwatch campaign?
A bunch of goody two-shoe assholes chased demons into my house.
Don't worry, I've got the line.
An evil witch was attracted to a chaotic shrine, and
okay, so it was a combination between episode 0, where we kind of showed off our characters that we created, and episode 1, where stuff actually happened. So Ahmed is playing Eldon Burrows, a halfling ranger paladin of Arvarine that has joined the Crusades like many of his halfling folk from his world overthrow the generations. Hadrian is played by John, a male tiefling inquisitor ranger.
Normal human.
Who appears to be a normal human.
Right.
He was an orphan that was left to the Church of Saints and Saviors, and was trained to become an Inquisitor, which is a special branch of the Crusaders against the demonic hordes. Adam is playing Phi, a erratic male half-elf alchemist wizard who lives in his family house that also has a shrine to the Seldarine, which
the holy gods of the Seldarine.
Yep, and he runs basically an orphanage of small for elven children inside the city of Valderos. I created 2 DM NPCs. Icon, who is an oracle of Palor / sorcerer, who was his coming was ordained by the people that were part of his cult-like church. His church is also, he claims, is orbiting very close to or is on a sun. And he was supposed to become the high priest of this place, but was kicked out when he had to commune with his god, and Palor said, "You're not worthy," basically. Go out in the multiverse and make it better. He's a little bit simple, but at the same time very charismatic. And then we've got almost like the opposite end of the scale, Eryxis Gengos from a planet where very aggressive centaurs have really taken over.
Metaltor.
Metaltor is the off-screen name for him. And Eryxis Gengos is basically, he thinks he's going to come and save the lesser folk from the demons because they've come to the centaurs to ask for help. They being the sovereigns. The sovereigns are a very large clan of silver dragons that basically manage and act as the rulers of this multi-world confederation of, I'm using Star Trek words already, this multi-world protectorate of more common nations and city-states that are all kind of got their stakes in with dealing with the demons that have invaded the world of Voros.
And then we gave him the charm that gave him a nice pair of boobies.
We are borrowing from the adventure path called Wrath of the Righteous, that is a mythic demon hunting, demon fighting sort of adventure path that Paizo put out. I am going to bastardize the path and kind of slip it into and change things around. One of the things that is major or central to this place is that on the world of Voros, demons have actually made a beachhead from the abyss into the prime material plane. And during the Second Crusade, the Crusaders, through help of powerful magics, were able to put up a barrier that kept demons at bay. Now, as we figured out, that doesn't mean that there are no demons on the other side of the barrier. There is talk of cultists who actually worship the demons. And they might be summoning demons outside of the barrier. And then there have been attacks. In the third Crusade, there was an attack on the Ward Stone, which is one of the posts of this barrier, that a Balor had cracked in his attack. And that particular Ward Stone is the Ward Stone that was in the city of Valderis. So our adventure started off in the city of Valderis, which is a large town on the edge, on the border of the World Wound, and the rest of this prime material world. It's about 1,000 to 2,000 miles away from the metropolis of Monte Plata. Monte Plata, or Silver Mountain, is basically the center of civilization in these parts. So there is a metropolis out there that supports the border fortresses. So Eldon and Eryxis join the crusade and face their foe before reaching the world of Voros. Hadrian leads Inquisitors to rescue Icon from tiefling cultists. They chase down a demon-possessed woman to the Seldar house, home of Phi, where they confront the demon who jumped into the body of an elven child. At the onset of Armas, a local festival in Valderis, the demon hunters celebrate recent victories, hobnob with important benefactors, and await an appearance by the enigmatic sovereigns. Instead, the festival commences with a city-shattering attack perpetrated by a demonic host that breaches the Wardstone barrier. The local sovereign, Terendelev, does battle with the dread Balor called the Lightning Lord in the skies above, as demons pour into Valderis. A giant fissure swallows up the heroes and benefactors. By the grace of Terendelev, they survive and fall. They survive the fall and a subsequent cave-in and find themselves deep beneath the city streets of the city. And now they're trying to find a way out. One of the things they found mysteriously amongst the rubble
tokens
were 5 scales.
Five scales of Terendelev.
5 powerful magical scales that are artifact in power, albeit minor abilities, and these appear to be from the silver dragon that gave her life, fighting the Lightning Lord and defending the people of Valderis and beyond. So you guys witnessed the death of Tarandelev, but she did manage to save you, and somehow, perhaps
she might still be alive.
It might still be good.
It's still good. She might be able to put her head back on. Like, who's that robot who puts Astro?
Astro Boy.
Well, no, not Astro. The other guy. The I can put my arm back on. You can't.
Astro Boy. So
play safe.
Yep.
Yeah, heads are important. I'm glad that floating head could cast a spell on us, so we could.
It's a disembodied floating head. Of a
I
silver
think
dragon.
the Featherfall spell that was cast, like the last action is a Featherfall spell. It's pretty pimp.
I liked it. So as you guys are exploring the tunnels, there was a bit of like a pissing contest about who the leader was, and I think between Hadrian kind of butting heads with the Rixies and a scolding from Phi, like, you're not going to get out of here unless you behave.
Yep.
Because some of the tunnels were too big for the Centaur to move his big fat horse ass out of. They gave him Tarandelev's scale that allows him to alter self into a gnome and an elf for a long period over 3 times per day, and this has allowed him to get this far within the tunnels. You get the sense that you've fallen through what might have been the sewers or even the old sewers of the city of Valderis, and you're now in like tunnels beneath where one would expect the infrastructure for the city to be. Perhaps this is like pre-Valderis city that has just simply been built over. Perhaps even a foundation of a city that belonged to the people of I forgot the country name that originally was the World Wound. Sarkoris, I believe that they were called.
Hey.
So you guys had fought some demons during the tumult, fell, and then fought a bunch of bugs, found an old campsite, and
fought a snake,
and pushed on. It looked like somebody had been camping here, and they had like snake
harvesting
collecting
snake stuff.
Tools.
You know what? It just occurs to me that if anybody's got to lay poison on them, they might want to cast that before we encounter any sentients down here. I was sleepy before.
Got it. They encountered, or they found a small structure that may have been built in the time before this place was like the underground of the city. Maybe this thing has been around for a long time, or maybe it was built subterranean-wise, given that it was a dwarf shrine. But it seems to be polluted. Perhaps demons, perhaps demon worshippers, perhaps something else has painted this awful graffiti on the side of a small shrine dedicated of dwarven construct. You hear creatures inside the shrine chanting
Nidoram.
Nidoram?
Nidoram.
Yeah.
I know that puzzle.
And you managed to kill a few bugs, and I think that's where we left off. You guys were...
I am currently detecting thoughts upon the man opening the door.
Right. I think
he has a brain. That's what I've learned so far.
Yep. I think that's where we'll leave off, and I'll open up the initiative sheet, because I think that's what's going to happen.
Beep boy. Beep boy.
Right. Nidoram worshippers and some of your names is where we left off. So why don't we roll initiative?
Okay.
And then I'll let you control Eldon while we're waiting for Ahmed to join. I think he's doing family stuff for an hour.
20.
Am I you? Is John you? Who is you?
Adam.
Okay.
Or is NyQuil you? It's NyQuil Hardy.
I'm had my cold medicine.
No, it's not NyQuil. It's something else. But
Whee!
it's interrupted sleep, so Marty's like doesn't know day from night at this point. Perfect time for to DM adventures.
Honestly, we're nice low level. You're not exploding characters with one roll. Everything should be good.
Yep.
You know, for the people out there who like low level adventures, the problem with low level adventures is when you've got like 6 hit points. So if you do a low level adventure with characters that are slightly higher level, but don't give them make them buy the first few levels of XP, that becomes a very fun chunk of time where you can do the low level adventures without power leveling them, and still throwing stuff that could be, one straight crossbow bolt doesn't just auto kill the wizard.
Yeah, any sort of game where you're stuck with like sub 10 hit points and you can get squashed in one fucking hit.
We've played those so many times that lately I've been allowing them to start at about 3rd or 4th, but they have to buy those levels, so it's going to take them a long time to get their 4th level. Which is also why I was able to throw 2 babaos at them as a starting encounter.
That's a lot of babao.
Yep.
That's
two of those blood assassin demons. Yeah, that was they're called assassin demons. Which
is cool. So when we were like, that centaur is really tough, and we're like, yeah, he's a little tough. He got destroyed by the 2 babao. Just
right.
Fucking dead.
He just didn't have the hit points. So the first to go. As the door is opening and you can hear muttering inside about Nidoram, is Hadrian. And we're on the underground locations map. I don't know if you're...
Okay. I'm going to quick draw weapons, and...
let me share the map with the...
I guess I'll move to here. Can I see the dwarf warrior in the door?
Move further to the left. The penises come from the right.
That's an interesting comment.
God damn it!
Oh, roommates.
Boy.
There's difficult terrain here. You'll have to hop up.
Okay.
Yep. It's actually an acrobatics check to move up and be able to attack.
I think I can make that. Let me see. I can try.
You definitely can try.
This is Bo, by the way.
Hey, Bo.
Don't get us banned off Twitch.
Damn it, Bo! I'm busy. Later!
No time for that now.
I know this is our normal Friday night thing, but... let's see.
Stop playing with your friends and play with me!
Oh shit, it's Ahmed.
It's almost like
I summoned him with that.
Pretending lewd act summons Ahmed.
I got a
13. After the stream, ask me about Rob.
So you were able to make the check or not?
I got a 13. I don't know if that makes it.
So, yeah, that makes it. You're able to hop up. It's difficult terrain for cost. And now you're attacking through an opening doorway around a hard corner. So you do see a dwarf there. The dwarf is surprisingly lifelike.
That's a weird statement.
He's staring straight forward though. There's something a bit odd about his movement. Like he's not looking up at you. He's kind of animatronic.
The currency.
Okay.
Is he carrying a holy symbol?
There is a symbol around his neck that Hadrian can see that has been roughly scratched, so that the surface does not.
Natural 20 with the flail attack.
Okay, so cover be damned. You managed to
26 to confirm.
You managed to hit the frame of the door with the end of your flail, and then a flail's got like a chain and a ball on it, right?
Yep.
The chain and ball goes flashing right into the creature's face. Give me a will save at the same time.
Okay. I got 20 on the will save.
Okay. You actually see through the illusion that is cloaking the creature when you strike it in the face with your flail. It is definitely undead, and I'm scrambling here trying to find the tokens that I created for the.
Oh, I'm not going to say nothing, Marty, about this whole. Oh, I've been prepped so good.
Man, it's not the quality of the prep; it's the quantity. Now, this is actually like 3 preps ago.
No, it's funny.
The DM can't fucking do a search on his machine? Come on.
Oh, it's just. What are you just saying? We knew it was there. I mean, we started a fight with it being like in melee with it, basically.
Shut up. I prepped other scenes.
That's fine. It's all good.
Here, I'll just use undead thing. It's probably a good.
That's pretty cool. See that zombie is safe if that was a zombie because it doesn't have a lower jaw. So what's it going to do?
Okay. You hit it. You can't crit it. So just give me damage.
Six damage.
6. Is it magic or silver?
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay, so you do 1 damage to it.
Well,
Fuck.
shit biscuits.
The very thick skull remains. You can still see a little bit of beard stuck to its face. With a bone kind of popping and grinding, it is now looking at you, and then it's outreaching with its dirty claws.
It should just be a dwarf. Is it not a dwarf? Something else.
It's actually going to climb up onto the rocks beside you. There's an AOO as it does.
I'll take that.
Climbing. I will roll for its climb.
21.
Yeah, you strike it again, hammering down on top of the dwarven thing.
10 damage.
10 damage becomes 5. So this actually causes a few of the bones to splinter off of it, and it loses a couple of its teeth. But it only gets 1 claw attack against you.
Doesn't have any purple thing, does it?
It does not have a purple tongue. No.
Okay.
AC 22. I'm assuming hits you for 3 damage, and I need you to make a fort save. As its dirty claws dig into your neck.
My bow is now doing his performance right in front of John's eyes. He's currently in the full Nelson position with a half gainer. John is very excited.
Oh man.
He's telling him to clench more, to get into it. You know.
Alright, enough. D&D, man. D&D. Okay, we'll do fort save for him when he's and the other one is going to come. He's going to come out of the.
I don't think he's got combat reflexes.
It scrambles out of the door. Yeah, there would have been 1 AOO there as well.
I'll just quickly take a peek.
All right, Eldon, Burrows, and Phi haven't.
They don't know that they
haven't interacted with them yet, so it looks like this sort of very rigid dwarf is slowly choking Adrian.
Leave him alone.
After it's Eldon. Yep.
Well, 5 foot step forward and steady his aim.
Over the body of the big twitching.
He's going to
fly.
stand on it.
Okay.
He's going to steady his aim and throw the first stone.
Okay, so they're fighting up on some flat rocks. There is a corner here. They're attacking in melee. Does he have precise strike?
He does.
All right. It does look like there's soft cover. because that's hardcover.
Oh, okay, that works for me.
Yep. So
We will.
The creature's AC is with both covers.
Don't tell me. I'm attacking.
23.
Plus. No.
Does it apply twice or once?
I don't think you can have two covers.
Okay.
You can't be covered.
Oh, you always take the best.
So AC 32.
He somehow finds a
you
way.
wank.
And beams the dwarf in the head with a sling,
Leave him alone, dwarf.
with a sling stone or a bullet.
He's probably going to use one of his little rocks
Okay.
because he doesn't know no better.
And did he divine strike this?
He divine struck it because he had the action. He did not. He doesn't have any smites left. He did deadly aim. So
All right, so it's considered magical. The thing goes flying right into the socket of the creature's head, and then he gets to make a will save.
+1, +2, +1 for strength. There we go. 6 damage.
6 becomes 6.
It will save. 29.
Oh yeah, the falsehood of the undead thing's visage goes away, revealing the horrible dwarf creature underneath. Oh yeah, and this
It
guy,
is a monster, not a dwarf.
This guy had. Moved
Oh,
away here.
Fort say is John back?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hadrian, you need to make a fort save
Against what?
against being clawed in the face.
Disease.
I am too fortuitous to be clawed in the face.
Yeah, 20.
Apparently, John's just rolling 20s for all the 4s and 5s he rolled last game.
Yay!
All right, so
Yeah, there was a bunch of misses last game.
The last game it was awful.
Okay. All right. I think it's Fi next.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Fee fi fo fum. I smell the smell of an elf man. Didn't quite work out that way.
So Fi is going to get the number of creatures. He's going to concentrate on his detect thought spell because he hasn't seen through the illusion yet.
Okay, there are 2
How
creatures.
many?
Well,
There are
actually,
two
there's a cone, right?
It's a cone, so I'm getting the whole battlefield.
There are 4 intelligent creatures in...
Like,
Right.
let me just check to see if this affects undead.
If they have int scores, it should.
Detect thoughts. That's awesome. Let me know if you don't have this. Mind effect. It is a mind affecting. It's a mind affecting divination.
Okay.
Well then, no.
Are they immune to mind affecting?
The
I
undead
think,
template is typically immune to
think
mind
the-
affecting.
yeah, I think that's part of the undead template.
Weird.
I don't think you can, like, you can't charm an undead, for example.
Immunity to all mind affecting effects. Charms, compulsions, moral effects, patterns, and phantasms are the specific things that they list.
Those things are not mind affecting effects, though.
No, charms, compulsions, moral effects, patterns, and phantasms. That's the list that they give.
Okay, so you can
So-
do this.
So
to
you,
one.
you can do this to one.
All right, so I have. Who is the smartest person here? I don't think it's the 2 in 10 guys.
It is one of the 2 in 10 dudes.
Wow, they are not intelligent.
You're still picking them up as intelligent things, but you're concentrating on the most intelligent creature?
Well, no, I at this point, in the second round, I learn of the most intelligent creature.
Okay, the most intelligent creature is oh fuck, I don't know.
Oh, wait
What
a sec.
happens if
Sorry.
there's a tie?
No, I get the number. I get the number of thinking. No, it's only if it explodes my mind.
Just compare skill points.
Yeah, no, it's sorry, no, I was lying. It's a bit about the 26. No, I just. Oh no, I know the intelligence score of each. 10.
Okay.
So there's a 10.
10,
There's a 10.
10, 4, and 4.
I don't think they're right. They might be ill. Perhaps they need some sun.
They just seem to be repeating Nidoram.
Knowing that, like, being able to tell the intelligence of my foes is awesome. I've never. This is awesome. All right. Okay. So that's what I did.
Okay, so
Very
Fi
helpful.
is doing experimentation with spells. Hadrian, there's something that's trying to choke the living shit out of you.
Okay.
And the other one that moved past you still looks like a dwarven priest. This one is actually wearing a shield, but his shield's all been scratched, like there was some heraldry that was on the shield before, and his holy symbol is
Okay.
actually stuffed in his own mouth. You can see the chains of which.
I'm sure that's entirely real and not illusory at all.
Right. Okay, what are you doing? You're standing up on the rocks.
I'm gonna full round attack this guy.
Sure. Can you make DC 5 acrobatics checks?
He can
Not
fail
reliably.
with his plus minus 3. He's weighed down by armor? Is that what's causing that?
He makes a 5.
Yeah, it's the armor.
Okay, so this round you were able to...
No. He makes
it's a 2.
a 2.
Oh,
He rolled a
2.
5, and then subtracted.
Then you spend a move action to basically stay up on the rocks.
Okay, I'll just make an attack then.
Like your offhand, you kind of actually put against the wall to keep yourself safe, and you come in with your flail again.
23?
Cracking the thing over the side of the head.
7 damage.
7 damage becomes 2.
Is Hadrian the no dex 2-weapon fighter?
I am a ranger.
Yeah, he's the no dex 2-weapon fighter.
All right, so the Nidoram worshippers,
I like that.
what is good for you guys is good for them. So he has to make the creature has to make a DC 5 acrobatics check to get its full round off. It gets an 11. It's now clawing at Hadrian. AC 13 and AC 17.
Good thing he doesn't have my AC. I was like, oh, that's terrible. Wait a second, that's my AC. You know, he's fine.
The other one is moving around. There's enough room to kind of squeeze back there. I've subtracted 5 from its movement as it's just moving around. Eldon.
Well, we're going to spin up another down with you thing. Don't like you. We're going to check another stone.
Okay.
And this is 1d20 plus 14.
Wow.
I'm a 3rd level guy. AC 18 might be bad.
Misses because of the cover. You've got precise strike, right?
Does have a precise shot.
Okay. So, each cover is like, how does this work now? Like, there's hard cover and soft cover. A D2 to see which one absorbs it.
I think you just take the highest.
They're both the same.
They're both the same.
So it actually bounces off the wall.
Oh, okay. You almost hit him.
Which brings us to Fi.
Uh,
You can hear the other one chanting Nidoram as it's coming around the corner.
I am going to finish my detect thoughts, but I want to focus on the undead thing.
Okay. The dwarf, because you actually haven't interacted with it.
The dwarf. The dwarf.
Actually,
thing.
no, you have interacted with it. You're casting a spell on it right now. So
Yeah.
give me your will save
All right.
to see if you can see through the.
20.
Yeah, you're able to see through it.
All right. It gets a will save. Which it's funny. You can find good wizard candidates with this spell, and they don't even get will saves. It's just like,
It makes a
"Ooh,
nat 20.
you. They're apparently mindless because they're so dumb they don't have thoughts. That's the story, and we're sticking to it.
Got it.
Knowledge religion.
Hey guys.
Sure.
What's happening?
Hey, Ahmed, you're real
What
quiet.
up, man?
Are you hiding in a bathroom?
Can you hear me?
I think he's hiding from his kids.
29 knowledge religion.
Okay, so you learn 3 facts. You confirm that it is undead. That is not one of the facts. You need magic or silver to hurt them. They're called Hakuvas. They are typically made out of creatures that once had faith. They sometimes are made from people who have blasphemed or renounced their deities right before their death. And so creature type, I guess, is one fact, and the type, like what kind it is. Good thing that they're not near other undead, because they grant protection against channeled energy to other undead that are nearby.
Oh, they sound like undead priests.
Yeah. And magic required to hit them. So yeah, those are the 3 things.
Okay. You need magic.
Or so.
What's it? Or silver. Magic's good. They're not alive. In case you're wondering, they're not alive. They are, in fact, very not alive.
Hadrian, you get a +2 to your acrobatics check this round because you used a move action last round.
Okay.
There's still a 25% chance this goes poorly.
Okay, so what's going on, guys? I'm still loading map code.
I believe that's poorly.
Yep. So you fall. Give me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, give me a D8.
Uh-oh.
6, 7, 8. You actually end up falling in this kind of like horrible kind of mix of rocks, and you take 5 damage as you twist your foot amongst the rocks when you fall down. The weird thing about it is you're only partially prone in this little thing. Partially prone being -2 +2. Because you're kind of cropped up, but your leg is twisted, and you need to spend at least a move action to get
AC
untwisted
14?
down there. Yep. This thing is also... Oh, AC 14 as you're attacking upwards? No, is a miss.
Including the penalty.
Nope. Just missed. It moved its foot out of the way. And...
Why are we fighting these?
You also get a second attack, I guess. Because falling is
They
a
are
free action.
the things that were chanting Nidram before. Ahmed.
Just a single attack, or are you attacking two-handed?
Where's this guy in the stuff? Where's this guy?
We can't hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, no, we can hear you. We can't hear John. John's PWMing his voice. Bo is in the room.
And he apparently is attention whore. Attention whore.
Hey, Kenny 94550.
He wants to be on stream, which is dangerous.
Who's dangerously who? What? Who that guy? Oh, I like him. How you doing, buddy?
So Hadrian fell down as this thing is now kind of jumping on top of him.
They're probably
trying to
checking
rake
that.
at him. +2 from above. Nat 20, critical threat.
Oh,
AC 14.
he has AC 18 before falling down, so the partial prone saves him.
Oh, and the thing is on the rock, so add 1 to that. So AC 15.
It's AC 16 for
AC 16.
for
Okay, so
Hadrian.
pretty close. Another D4 thing rakes underneath his neck again. It seems to be going for his neck, which is really vicious, for 4 points of damage. And then its second attack.
How do you do that voice without shitting yourself, dude?
AC 21 is a hit.
That's in fact how he in the morning when he can.
Another 4 damage as the thing is coming down and it is like choking
Hey,
and
dude.
raking at him.
All right, so
Hey, John's friend. Are you the guy he tells us he makes love to? Sweet!
We are streaming, guys, so
yeah, we are live.
we are live.
So that's
Partial prone, yeah. Think of sitting in a seat versus lying on the ground. Prone is -4 to attack and +4 to your AC. Sitting down, I kind of house rule, or taking a knee is 2. So -2 to attack, +2.
Okay, I'll make another attack.
So that was Nidoran Worshiper that hit you twice for, I think, what was it?
8 damage total. I had
Yeah.
the total.
8 damage. Okay.
So Hadrian's in a bad spot right now as this thing is looming over him. The other one is moving around, however. Nidoran.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And moves right up to Eldon.
Why did I join the game at this point?
We just started.
The thing still has enough intelligence to use its shield, so it's only reaching forward with one clawed hand. Nidoran.
I am connecting to the combat sheet right now.
Eldon.
Yeah, hi, how you doing, buddy? Hey, how you doing? I'm here. Okay, we're gonna smite this thing. Actually, did we say what this is versus what this is? And who the hell is that? Who's this guy?
That's what this
That
guy
was
looked
the
like.
illusion.
Yeah.
That was the illusion.
That was an illusion. Oh, okay. So this
We haven't looked through its illusion yet, but
It's reaching
I
out.
assume-
You could stand there and let it kind of just grab your throat if you want, and then you can make your will save.
Did I get a chance to? If I say I want to will to disbelieve the image, or try to see through the image, is that an action?
you saw
or
through
is
the
that
other one
free?
by attacking it.
Okay, so Eldon's gonna. Excuse me.
Are you going to step back, or are you going to stay?
Eldon is gonna step back. My combat sheet is coming out.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So he moves
Yeah,
diagonal
he's
back.
gonna. He's going to. I don't want this guy to get hit. So I'm gonna get back here, fight defensively.
You can
Okay.
fight defensively with a missile weapon. That's cool.
Yep. A reason for
so-
Archer
You
to
should be able
not
to, yeah.
Dex. So this is a weapon.
Oh, yeah,
He is
using
a
his
favored enemy. Is he a favored enemy or
No,
Edit,
He is not a demon.
edit in Excel.
They're not demons. I told you they're undead. It's undead.
Stay calm. No one panic. We shall get through this.
I'm very calm.
Eldon's yelling.
Why are you yelling?
That's awesome. He's
Okay.
yelling. Stay calm.
So point blank, deadly aim, divine
I
strike.
find you very disconcerting.
Divine strike makes it magic.
Yeah.
Size, bullseye. There's no bless going on.
Nope.
Okay. This is not as powerful as I would hope it to be. Okay, let's hit this guy. 1d20 plus 10. 15. Does a 15 hit the dude?
No, it bounces off his shield. His shield is real.
Bing!
Ding. Give me a will
Okay.
save.
I will my save. Okay, Eldon, will save. Okay. 29. I couldn't you
Is
hit
a
it?
shield made of wood or metal?
Metal.
29 will save. I shall save the wheels. Almost! This thing is considered evil.
Yep.
Swift action on a smite it.
Do you have any smites left?
Wait,
Same day.
this is the
as
same
Baba.
day.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
God, Marty, what is this with repetitive encounters? Come on.
Maybe you should conserve
Alright.
your powers better.
No.
Yes, I'll conserve my once per day powers better.
Save
This is my
save
first
it for the
enemy
rainy
ever.
day.
Smite evil.
Bye.
I smite this breakfast. Ah!
Now, we had the climactic encounter first.
Yep. We hope. At the end, it'll be just like one Odiug or something. It'll
Well,
be
if
like,
you
oh, we
if you
can't
keep
kill
on
it.
pushing, there will be another one. But
Yeah, seriously.
All right. So I am going
can't
to.
crap.
I'm going to try to throw a bomb. Eldon's in the way.
no, he's not.
Okay. I
Oh, you hit it.
I will throw a bomb over Eldon.
Yeah, it's like a kid.
All
Oh,
right.
right. He's got soft cover because of the bomb. Yeah, yeah. But
I think he's got soft cover. I'll be real sad if I blow a bomb up my own face. I don't want to lose my eyebrows. Alright, we'll do this. This might go poorly. I'm risking everybody's life for an attack roll.
natural one. Oh no. Okay, give me a roll to confirm.
I am surrounded by a-holes. Surrounded.
does it go?
Completely
So
surrounded.
it's touch AC with cover is 16.
Yep, so I miss, but I didn't miss within the cover range, so it's not the soft cover that did it.
Yep. So basically, we need to now roll on the critical miss chart, and then
And then the critical
then-
grenade goes boom chart.
right.
uh,
So.
oh god!
As you're trying to reassure the paladin that everything is okay, that you're very calm. At the same time, he's waving his staff around and getting in the way. At the same time, this thing's got its shield and around cover.
Hey, I'm like 3 feet tall. Don't
This
call me.
might-
Don't
this
let me
is-
get in
this
the
is-
way.
This looks like a really bad critical miss.
Oh yes, this is
This is
it's,
bad.
Let me just open up the critical miss table.
All right,
Well-
so I'll have a backup.
Oh no, I think I might just like critted ally or something. Critted self.
Roll to strike ally. If hit, then auto confirm critical.
Wee.
So I
this
rolled to
touch?
strike an ally.
Yep. Which
Touch
is
attack.
Eldon.
Go for
Which is it?
It's Eldon. He's the one that's closest.
Okay. Well, his touch AC should be pretty good. Yay! I miss. I can't
miss.
hit nothing.
Okay, roll
Shitty
a,
wizard.
Roll a D8 and a D4 to see where the bomb actually lands.
Oh god, doesn't it feel good to suck? Yes.
1 and 1. Okay, 2. That's
So
good.
2,
That's good.
1.
So
boom.
it explodes in the square and burns both of you. So
Wait,
now
what are you
both-
talking about? Doesn't it land from here?
This was the target.
What was
The
the target?
critical.
Oh,
the-
right. Yeah.
It's
one-
from the.
Oh, okay. So it actually.
Yeah,
did
yeah.
damage to it.
It still did its job.
You're still trying to kill me. No one
You
panic.
attacked it, and the little bauble went tinking off of his helmet, and went soaring over the creature's head, and then exploded. Basically, you almost broke the alchemical grenade against the back of Eldon's head as he was bobbing up and down and trying to.
What was that?
Everything is fine. Everything is
Ahmed-
fine.
Did you hear
Almost-
something?
Ahmed was a few higher from Modron away from making a new character.
Boom! Okay, well, it would have been even at times 1 crit is 20 plus 3d6 damage. Like,
Yeah.
Bye bye, Eldon.
All right. So,
All right,
reflex
so-
save.
Reflex save DC is
He rolls a nat 20 because Modron's being really mean tonight.
So no damage.
No damage.
It's negates.
It's moving. It's scuttling forward too much, and the bomb was just out of reach.
Could you jump a little less?
Top of the round is
We'll tap
Hadrian. It would be a move action to get
Are
yourself
you throwing wine?
unstuck.
are you
Otherwise, you
doing?
do a full round. You don't have to roll acrobatics because you're kind of wedged in between a bunch of rocks.
Wait up, buddy.
I'm thinking about
Oh, I don't
standing
need
from
that.
prone.
Okay. It will get an AOO. And then +1 from above. AC 26. For 3 damage.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you, Windows. Oh, God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Looks like a critical miss from John.
Oh no. We are resting at whatever this point is. This is the resting spot.
Holy
Make a
shit
DC
balls.
20 strength check or drop the item that you were attacking with.
Oh, that's good for this guy. He's just like guns on the
Whatever.
So as you're standing, you try to attack, and your the head of your flail got stuck between two rocks, and it ripped right out of your hand. But you still have your secondary attack, which is what, short sword or something? Aspergillum.
Boom. Can't be critted.
Three damage
Doing
becomes
No
nothing.
damage.
The thing is badly injured. Like it's teetering. But Hadrian's not having a good time. It's going to claw at Hadrian twice. It's above you. AC 14, no. And AC 12, no. And then the other one scrambles over the dead body of the fly. Is going to attack Eldid. It only gets a single attack, but it's got that shield. Nat 1. AC 10 is a critical miss. 61 on the chart. Ew.
How do you like that, bitch? Yes!
D52. We use a combination of charts. It's attacking with natural weapon. 43.
I don't
Bite thy own face off.
necromancy.
You take 1d6 points of damage and cannot use that attack for 1d3 rounds. What? It did 5 damage to itself.
Bypasses his own DR.
As its nails break off in your armor. It's actually looking at its own hand, and you can see its nails slowly growing back. And let me roll a d3.
Wait, what? Okay. It's not regenerating. It's the amount of time that... Okay.
Yeah, but it left nails in the broken off
Yeah.
in your armor. Eldon.
We'll get this, fellas! Just stay focused! I'm gonna aim at the undead
Do you
thing.
need to yell so much?
Yes. Yes!
Okay. It will
I'm gonna
shield bash
attack
you.
Okay. I'm fighting defensively still.
Sure. It actually kind of like tries to grab you with its other hand and ends up just shoving the shield in your face.
Go ahead.
AC 17.
No.
Okay.
No. Far from it, whelp. Dead whelp, anyways. Yes. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not using anything weird here. Small. Okay. There's no smites going on here. Okay, we're good. Yep. My hit on this other fella is 18.
That strikes him.
Yay! Alright, now dommage on this ice hole. It's 1d4. Wait, I don't know what I was using. Regular bullets are 1d4. Can I switch? Decide? I can decide which ones to use, Marty. Marty,
Yep.
I'm switching to my good bullets, 1d6. My actual sling bullets. 10 damage. And This
Okay.
is bypassing your magic.
Yeah,
Your magic.
Elden Burrows sends a glowing sling stone right through